Right next to me is Honda's crossover SUV. This is the 2025 Honda HRV Sport All-Wheel Drive. Now, HRV stands for High Rider Revolutionary Vehicle. But still from that definition, I was confused on what that meant. That is Honda's term of having a crossover SUV drive like a car and give you more space. It's their own kind of conglomerate word together. And this vehicle is priced just over $30,000. Now, is it worth the $30,000? Well, I don't know. I'll be taking you through the ins, the outs, the back, showing you all about it, and let's see together, is it worth it? I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. It'll really help me if you hit that subscribe button. It'll just take 1 second. Thank you. And before getting started, I want to say a huge thank you to Executive Honda of Wallingford, Connecticut for allowing me to use this vehicle for the day. Their information will be linked down in the description below. Let's start off and dive right into the front because this is a very unique vehicle. It's an odd but kind of cool looking vehicle. It is a massive opening in the center for the radiator, incredible airflow. All that air gets sucked through the radiator to improve the engine performance, but it's like a mouth. I don't know if you could see it, but that's like the mouth, and then these are LED headlights, LED daytime running lights, and LED turn signals. But these are the eyes, and that's the mouth, and it's this like wide open monster. But it is angry. These slope down and make it look angry. On the side here, even though this is plastic down here, you do actually have airflow. Air gets sucked through the side into the side of the vehicle to improve the aerodynamics. So I can fit my hand completely in here. And besides that, there's really nothing else to talk about the front. There's no parking sensors up front. There's no front-facing camera. It's just the license plate holder, plastic grills up and bottom, and the Honda badge up top. Under the hood, this vehicle is powered by a 2-liter, 4-cylinder, naturally aspirated engine, producing 158 horsepower and 138 foot-pounds of torque. And all that power is going to all 4 wheels since this is all-wheel drive. And this engine gives this vehicle an average of 27 miles to the gallon, 25 in the city, and 30 in the highway. There are no roof rails and sunroof on this model. These mirrors on the side have turn signals built into them and have blind spot monitoring. These rims are 19-inch alloy rims with all-season weather tires. And then up here, with your keys in your pocket, just hit this button and you can lock, and then just grab it, and then it unlocks. Open up the rear door, you're greeted to plastic. You've got plastic up here, plastic in the middle there, and then plastic down below. But here's where you put your drink, so it's not bad. You want that plastic, so it's easily washable. Speaker grill, and this part is leather though, so you can rest your arm there. It's really nice and plush and comfortable. And then little grab handle. This vehicle has cloth seats, so hopping in the rear, these are all cloth, but they're not bad. They're actually kind of plush and comfortable. They fit pretty nice. This is set to my driving position. I'm 5'8", so I'm not the tallest, but I got a good amount of legroom, and let's see. This much amount of headroom, so maybe like 3-4 inches, not bad. And there's a middle hump, but not really that big. So I don't think I really have to man spread at all. Yeah, I could sit like that totally fine and not have to man spread. And you could fit 3 adults in here pretty comfortably. There's a spot there to put your phone, but there's no USB-A or USB-C ports. The higher trim does have that, but this doesn't. You could drag a cable in the back here. It won't be that hard. Little pocket there. And there is one thing though, this doesn't have a cup holder armrest that comes down here. So the only cup holders you got are there and then the one over there. So just 2 in the back, and that is not gonna fit a large McDonald's drink. So if you're in the back with a large McDonald's drink, you gotta hold it like, you know, this. And then up top, before I forget, there's no sunroof in this model, and these lights are just touch. It's like magic. Open up the front door, you're greeted to, again, a lot of plastic. There's soft touch plastic up here, hard touch in the middle there, hard touch down below, but actually 2 spots to put cups there, some more storage, a speaker grill, this nice leather piece that was in the back also to rest your arm. It's actually very nice and comfortable. Grab handle, little storage pocket there. These windows are 4-way automatic windows, but these 2 are 1 touch. So just 1 touch down and 1 touch up. Those you have to hold down and hold up. Both the front seats are cloth, but they are heated and they have this nice bolstering. So they heat you and they hold you into place, but they are manual seats. So you have to manually adjust the tilt and then hit this to manually adjust the forward and back. These are not power operated for both the driver and the passenger. Turn on the vehicle with a push to start and you're greeted to a half digital, half analog gauge cluster. Now, this is pretty cool. So you can go and customize a lot of different things. So hit this little button and scroll, actually hit home, then scroll and you could have, you know, gauge display settings, warning, range and fuel, speed and time, driver attention, all-wheel drive torque distribution, but this is the coolest one. You can have seat belts. So it'll detect who's belted up in the car. So right now I'm not seat belted, but if I go and hit, click on my seat belt, that'll go a check mark. So if there's kids in the back, it'll detect weight on it. And if they're sitting there, it'll be like, hey, they're buckled or not buckled. So if it's not a check mark, you can go and yell at them. And then this gauge cluster has the obvious, your miles per hour, your fuel, your odometer there. If you're in eco mode, the temperature. Actually what it does, I'll see if I can get a clip on the road. It'll show the road sign. So let's say you're in a 35 miles an hour road. It'll say, hey, 35 miles an hour. It detects it as you're driving, so you go the speed limit. And then what if you don't want that at all? You want nothing there. Just go to home, scroll down, then go to no content, and you have a clean dash. This vehicle has a leather wrapped steering wheel, 3-spoke. It's not heated though. Over on the side is what I showed you to control that screen. You can use volume controls, change your music. These are some of your safety settings. So this has adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, collision mitigation braking, and then put it in reverse. And then you got a backup camera with moving trajectory lines that actually move with the wheel. Now, it's not the clearest camera out there, but you could change different angles and you get a top down and it does the job. Honda might not have the most tech savvy touchscreens, but they give you everything you want. This has wired Android Auto and wired Apple CarPlay built into it. You have your radio, your media, connect your phone, talk through it. But there's all these physical controls at the bottom. So change your, to turn up the music, hit that. Change different songs, hit that. Go all these physical buttons down here. A lot of manufacturers are just going just through the touchscreen, do everything. Honda keeps it very easy. You want a simple, quick button? Boom, there. Now more on physical controls, Honda keeps physical AC controls, which a lot of people like, and I think they should. And they're very clicky, very nice to use. This is how you control the AC. It's one climate, not dual zone in this vehicle. And then those are your heated seat controls. So just flip it on and it's 3 levels for each front seat. Now this is the cool thing of the HRV. There's so much storage there. The higher trims do come with the wireless charging pad. This does not. You have a USB-A port, 2 cup holders, your gear lever where you have, reverse, drive, sport, and low. And then down here, there's some extra storage. So the HRV is a really weird car where they have this, device here that has your drive mode selector, hill descent control, your parking brake, but then they give you a little spot to put storage. So I could probably just put my phone, rest it there, and let's say you want to charge your phone. There's 2 USB Type-Cs on both sides of this. So it's very easy. And like I was talking about, there's no ports in the rear. It wouldn't be that hard to take a USB Type-C, maybe a 6-foot long cable, drag it over there, and have people charge in the rear. And then lift this up, and then you got some extra storage. It's pretty deep. This is all leather. Coming around to the back of the HRV, Honda has nailed this. For being a $30,000 vehicle, you have wraparound LED taillights and turn signals. This really cool blacked out lip spoiler up top with a 3rd LED brake light. The Honda badge there, HRV in silver, but then on that side, you have the sport badge all in black. Down here, this is plastic, but it's easy to repair, it's nice. And then all the way on that side, you have a single exhaust tip. Open up the trunk is very easy. Just hit this button, and then you kind of have to just lift it up a little bit and it guides the rest. And you got an incredible amount of storage in the back. I could fit 2 of me in here totally fine actually. And it's really comfortable, nice. And if you want more storage, just simply push the seats down one-handed. That's actually the 2nd time I've ever done that. So it's not like I'm a pro at it. And I can lay down here, fit a Christmas tree in, or fit a whole shoving unit. And then on this side, you have a cigarette lighter port. That side, a little bit extra storage. And this actually does come with a spare tire. I don't know why a lot of car companies are not coming with spare tires, but you lift that up and then you got a full-size spare down there. And that was a quick review of the 2025 Honda HRV all-wheel drive Sport. What do you think of this vehicle? Do you like it or do you absolutely hate it? And do you think it's worth the $30,000? Let me know in the comments below. And please remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to keep updated with more content. And a huge thank you to Executive Honda of Wallingford, Connecticut for allowing me to use this vehicle for the day. Their information will be linked down in the description below.